Imagine you are in a meeting, delivering a perfectly constructed presentation backed by logic. Then, you make a tiny slip of the tongue or mispronounce a single word. As you see in this room, everyone suddenly turns their heads away from your presentation and starts laughing collectively at a coworker's mocking comment. This is a manipulation tactic known as selective hearing deflection. It is a deliberate attack on your delivery, executed because your opponent cannot find a flaw substance of your argument. To counter this, we will execute a precise four-step procedure called the anchor method. This technique provides a way to stop the room's mockery without you ever raising your voice. When an opponent switches the focus from your facts to your grammar, they are effectively conceding the logical argument. Recognizing this shift as a sign of their own desperation is the first step to turning the trap against them. The manipulator has one specific goal: to trigger your insecurity and force a defensive posture. This diagram shows two failure paths. First, the apology trap. Your minor error branches to apologize, looping into validating their deflection. Apologizing permanently shifts the topic. Second, the emotional snap. The error leads to anger, terminating at derailment. Snapping back derails the actual topic. Both failure paths work because they rely entirely on you producing an unforced emotional response. Feeding your opponent defensive or aggressive emotional energy results in the total loss of narrative control. Step 1 of the anchor method is the tactical pause. You trigger this the precise second your opponent finishes their mocking interruption. Look at this isolated countdown timer. You must execute a complete physical freeze. Drop all facial expressions and hold absolute silence for 2 full seconds. Fight the reflex to apologize. Do not correct your pronunciation. Do not clarify what you meant. Just hold the silence. Step 2 is the analytical stare. During those 2 full seconds of silence, lock direct eye contact with the manipulator. Keep your expression completely flat and clinical. Strip away any hint of embarrassment from your face. You will watch their initial smile drop. They are waiting for your defensive energy, and you are giving them absolutely nothing. By withholding standard social reactions, you starve the manipulator of the psychological fuel they need to sustain their conversational hijack. Step 3 is the verbal anchor. You must deliver your response in a flat, monotone voice. Here is your first option. Acknowledge the error and deliver the exact text on the screen. My pronunciation might be imperfect, but my logic is not. Now answer the actual question. Alternatively, you can deliver a more aggressive challenge. Look at this phrasing. Is my grammar the only defense you have left against my point? Keep your vocal delivery entirely neutral. Any elevation in your pitch or volume destroys the clinical dominance of the maneuver. Step 4 is the lock. The second you finish speaking your script, close your mouth and maintain unbroken eye contact. Embrace the resulting dead silence. Refuse to say another word until the manipulator speaks first. Look at the physical reaction of the bystanders in this boardroom. They shift their gaze directly onto the cornered opponent, waiting for them to answer. This sequence works because it forcefully shoves the burden of the conversation entirely back onto the manipulator's lack of logic in front of an audience. By remaining anchored, you bypassed their distraction and publicly exposed their weakness. Before your next meeting, practice this. Stand in front of a mirror, hold a neutral stare, and count out the 2-second pause. A professional who remains focused on the facts cannot be easily derailed by minor distractions. When you manage your own internal reactions to these high-pressure moments, you keep the conversation centered on the evidence.